BTS, a group of 7 talented boys from South Korea, has transformed the music landscape in just a few short years, evolving from small venue performances to selling out stadiums around the world. While they are often labeled as a K-pop group, today we will delve into why BTS is so much more than just K-pop. You may have heard the phrase, BTS is beyond K-pop, from ARMYs and K-pop stans who aren't fans of the group. Moreover, the notion that there is a next BTS is misleading. But why is this the case? It's not solely because BTS has paved the way for K-pop, nor is it just that they are more famous than any other K-pop group, or that they produce songs that align with Western pop genres. There are countless reasons why BTS transcends the K-pop label. And in this video, we will explore why there truly is no next BTS.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The humble beginnings of BTS, overcoming the odds. Let's start from the very beginning. Big Hit Entertainment, now known as HYBE, decided to debut the boy band BTS. Bang Si-hyuk, also known as PD Nim and the founder of BTS, initially debuted a girl group called Glam. Unfortunately, that group struggled to gain traction, leaving Big Hit Entertainment with significant challenges. Due to tight budgets, the small entertainment company made the difficult decision to release all trainees from their contracts once BTS was confirmed for debut. In the world of K-pop, hundreds of boy and girl groups debut each year, ranging from 50 to 500. However, only about 5 to 10 of these groups managed to carve out a place for themselves in the competitive K-pop landscape. On June 13, 2013, BTS debuted after overcoming numerous challenges. Their journey to debut was significantly more difficult than that of other K-pop idol groups from the big 3 entertainment companies. The K-pop industry places a strong emphasis on performance and style, nearly as much as on musical ability. This makes weekly music programs, both on broadcast and cable television, some of the most important publicity channels for emerging talent. Groups that fail to develop a substantial following during their debut performance, or at least within the week of their debut, face uncertainty about securing a slot on the following week's episode. This isn't a concern for well-established artists or those backed by major entertainment companies. However, for Big Hit Entertainment at that time, it was a pressing issue, meaning that BTS's future hinged on their very first performance. Connection beyond the stage. With limited funds and suffering losses from Glam, Big Hit couldn't afford to purchase songs like other K-pop idol groups from the big 3. As a result, BTS had to write their own songs and melodies. RM and Suga worked tirelessly to create music for their debut album. Meanwhile, J-Hope dedicated himself to helping all the members learn choreography and synchronize to the beat. Over time, each BTS member began contributing to songwriting and melody creation. This creative process stemmed from their passion for music. RM and Suga have a deep love for music and rap, while J-Hope is passionate about dance. I share this background because the music you hear from BTS is somehow connected to their own lives and journeys. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, to Proof, almost everything they've conveyed in their songs reflects their life experiences, from encouraging youth to stand up for their dreams against societal expectations to promising ARMYs that they will be back as one group. In my opinion, this is why ARMYs can connect and resonate with BTS more than with other K-pop idols, who often change their themes and concepts according to trends. Most of the time, the concepts and themes of K-pop albums are determined by the entertainment companies, rather than the idols themselves. Many K-pop idols do not write their own songs, making it difficult for the public to understand and connect with them. Their music often lacks a personal touch, as they are merely performing songs that others have written. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that buying songs is a crime. It's a common practice in the K-pop industry, allowing idol groups to present themselves in a way that attracts fans, especially fangirls. Often, this strategy succeeds in grabbing attention. However, BTS didn't have the luxury of purchasing songs, which is why both ARMYs and the general public sometimes find themselves emotional while listening to their music. BTS aims to create songs that resonate with them during both happy and sad times. They don't just use catchy phrases or hooks to make their songs sound appealing. They pour their hearts and emotions into their music. K-pop is known for its catchy melodies, complex choreography, and visually stunning music videos that are pleasing to the ears. However, as songs age, listeners often forget them and move on to the latest hits. In contrast, no matter how old their songs get, BTS's music remains unforgettable. Fans return time and again to listen, as their songs offer not only auditory pleasure but also comfort to the heart and mind. For example, Spring Day from the You Never Walk Alone album has remained on the charts for many years, a testament to its enduring resonance. There are also many groups who write their own songs or are heavily involved in the production process, but BTS's combination of authenticity, vulnerability, thematic depth, and their messages of self-empowerment make their songs more than just song. Many K-pop stans argue that BTS don't write their own songs and only contribute a little. But that's not true. They write their own songs and pour their feelings into them. P-Dog, BTS's producer, once said that BTS write 90% of their lyrics and the production team just helps them finish the process. Even now, all of them are heavily involved in the lyrics and production process of their solo projects. Since BTS didn't have many opportunities to connect with fans through award shows or reality programs, they found their own way to engage with those who support them. To foster a deeper connection with their fans, they launched their own variety show, Run BTS. In this show, they play games and compete with one another, and they also host live streams to celebrate achievements, birthdays, and anniversaries. Fight for respect in K-pop. Coming from a small company, BTS didn't have older colleagues to introduce them to other artists. When they debuted, they received no attention at award shows and were dwarfed by countless established artists already beloved by fans. Not only were they ignored, but their presence at these events was often unacknowledged. They would sit quietly and leave without any meaningful interactions. BTS frequently faced mistreatment at these shows, with other artists openly dissing and humiliating them. On December 2nd, 2014, just one day before their performance at the Mama Awards, Bobby released a song that mocked RM's stage name, Rap Monster. In hip-hop culture, it's common to challenge fellow artists through diss tracks to assert dominance, with the expectation that they will respond in kind. However, RM was under immense pressure. He had little time to craft a reply and was concerned that failing to respond at the MAMA Awards would diminish the impact of any later rebuttal. Bobby's song was released just a day before BTS's performance at Mama, leaving RM with little time to craft a response. As the leader of the idol group, he couldn't simply use the stage for his own purposes without consulting the other members. When he approached Big Hit Entertainment for guidance, they advised him to respond to the diss with a rap. Remaining silent was not an option, especially considering the expectations of their fans. Ultimately, RM managed to write a fitting rap in time for their performance and delivered his response during his solo rap segment. This incident was just one of many. BTS was going through a mountain of struggles all at once, and the diss was just one more piece in a pile of difficulties. Many of you may recall the incident when RM and Suga appeared on a podcast with rapper Be Free. Without even listening to their album, Be Free launched into an attack on them. At that time, BTS did not have a strong enough fandom to defend them, leaving them vulnerable to criticism. They were often looked down upon and openly dissed, which aimed to undermine the image of idols in general. On July 13, 2019, Be Free issued an apology to BTS, 5 years after their controversial remarks. By this time, BTS had become global superstars, and the backlash from ARMYs played a significant role in prompting the apology. The timing of the apology speaks volumes about the reasons behind it. BTS had to work harder to gain respect compared to idols from the big three agencies. BTS, coming from a smaller agency, didn't have that advantage and had to prove themselves on their own, facing more difficulties to gain recognition and respect. Changing and breaking the idol mold. To idol, someone means to admire or look up to them greatly, often with an intense sense of reverence or devotion. Before BTS emerged, K-pop idols were expected to maintain a mysterious and secretive persona to pique fans' curiosity about their lives. They were often required to uphold a polished and almost perfect image in front of their audience. This included projecting a harmonious group dynamic, even if personal conflicts or disagreements existed behind the scenes. Internal arguments and personal issues between group members were typically kept private, as idols were trained to convey unity, professionalism, and mystique. In the earlier days of K-pop, management companies tightly controlled the images of their artists, carefully crafting personas and narratives for each member. The industry emphasized this mysterious, untouchable image, presenting idols as perfect figures and suppressing any personal conflicts or flaws that could tarnish that facade. In contrast, BTS has been more open about their struggles, personal experiences, and even disagreements. This authenticity has been well received by fans, allowing them to connect with the group on a deeper level. BTS not only pours their emotions into their songs, but also shares their true personalities behind the glitz of the industry. In Bangtan Bombs, they often behave freely and authentically, rather than adhering to a specific image. They break the mold of K-pop's perfection by openly sharing their pain and showcasing their struggles and shortcomings with ARMYs. Even after achieving fame, BTS has never hidden their feelings from their fans. When they can't express it personally, they convey their emotions through their music. While creating the Love Yourself album series, BTS faced immense challenges adjusting to their grueling schedules. They became so exhausted and worn out that they contemplated disbanding. After rising to stardom, the fantasy of being celebrities shattered for them. Success began to feel overwhelming, and as their fame grew, so did the hatred directed at them. Each member was grappling with personal struggles and feelings of depression, yet they felt compelled to smile in front of ARMYs who traveled far and wide to see them. This is precisely what makes Fake Love, a poignant track from the Love Yourself series, resonate so deeply. The title may suggest a focus on insincerity, but the song actually explores the intentions and concerns of someone who hides their pain in front of their loved ones, striving to present only their best self. Fake Love conveys the pain of love and the struggle of someone who does everything for their beloved while not being true to themselves. The love for that person is so strong that they are willing to sacrifice their authenticity. The song reflects the mindset of BTS members at that time as they stood before ARMYs. The lyrics, "For you, I could pretend like I was happy when I was sad," highlight the notion that, no matter what they're going through, they can put on a happy face for the ones they love. It's a heartfelt expression of their feelings, revealing that while they may not be true to themselves, their deep love for ARMYs drives them to continue. The Truth Untold, another track from the Love Yourself series, conveys a similar message. In this song, the members share their insecurities about not being able to express their true feelings, fearing that doing so would shatter the fantasy of idol culture. They worry that if they remove their masks, people may no longer like them. In House of Cards, they express their fear that everything could collapse and be destroyed with just a slight touch, yet they still desire to remain within this fragile House of Cards. Despite their insecurities and fears, BTS has chosen to remove their masks and share their true feelings through their music. In Burn the Stage and many other shows, as well as behind-the-scenes footage, viewers can witness their struggles, hardships, and shortcomings, including the arguments and disagreements between members. Breaking boundaries in music. When BTS debuted, they emerged as a hip-hop group, releasing their first few albums rooted in the genre, Hip-hop Filet marked a significant departure from their earlier songs, allowing the members to express the profound impact hip-hop had on their lives and growth while confessing their love for the genre. However, their album The Most Beautiful Moment in Life represented a dramatic shift from what they had previously done. Tracks like I Need You could not be classified solely as hip-hop, EDM, or the dance music typical of prior K-pop idol groups. Instead, BTS created songs that was born out of the boundaries between genres and emotions. The Most Beautiful Moment in Life. Part 1 and Part 2, pivotal turning points for BTS's musical evolution. During this period, they began to explore a broader range of genres in their work. They have never imposed limitations on themselves when it comes to music, creating songs across a wide variety of genres. BTS has consistently defied categorization, with their sound spanning various genres, including hip-hop, R&B, EDM, rock, and even disco. Collaborating with international artists like Halsey, Coldplay, and Megan Thee Stallion, BTS has blurred the lines between East and West, creating a truly global sound. The members are heavily involved in the creative process, writing their own songs and addressing real-world issues such as mental health, youth struggles, and societal pressures. They use music in their own way, turning each song into a masterpiece. For example, the song Black Swan is primarily a blend of contemporary trap and emo hip-hop, but it also incorporates elements of orchestral pop and moody R&B. The lyrics carry deep meaning, giving the song a melancholic vibe. Beyond music, social impact, and global influence.
No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself.
BTS's influence doesn't stop at music. Their Love Yourself campaign encourages self-acceptance and mental health awareness, themes they've championed both in their music and in their work with the United Nations. BTS has given speeches at the United Nations and also performed at a UN event. BTS delivered their first speech at the UN General Assembly on September 24, 2018, during the launch of UNICEF's Generation Unlimited campaign. RM, Kim Namjoon, the leader of BTS, spoke on behalf of the group about self-acceptance, empowerment, and their campaign, Love Myself, which aligns with UNICEF's work against violence and for youth empowerment. BTS addressed the UN General Assembly again via a video message in September 2020 during the 75th UN General Assembly. They shared messages of hope and resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic. On September 20th, 2021, BTS spoke at the UNGA's SDG, Sustainable Development Goals moment. They gave an inspiring speech about youth and global challenges like climate change and COVID-19 recovery. During the 2021 UNSDG moment, BTS also performed their song, Permission to Dance. The pre-recorded performance was filmed at the UN headquarters in New York, and it followed their speech. Through their music, social campaigns, and the connection they've built with their fans, BTS has become a symbol of hope, positivity, and change. Their fans, the ARMY, have taken this message to heart, organizing countless charitable projects around the world in the name of BTS, redefining what it means to be a global artist. BTS has redefined what it means to be a global artist. From their historic performances at the Grammy Awards to their regular appearances on Western talk shows, BTS has become a household name far beyond South Korea. However, their success isn't solely measured by chart numbers. It's also about the cultural bridge they've built. They are the first and only K-pop group to perform at the Grammy Awards 3 times and have received 5 nominations, including for their Korean song, Yet to Come. Their achievements demonstrate that music can transcend language barriers, appealing to diverse audiences worldwide. Additionally, BTS addresses significant social issues through their music and public appearances. Their themes often focus on mental health, self-love, and youth empowerment, resonating deeply with fans across the globe. Many ARMYs say they were saved by BTS, And it's not just because they are fans, but because they feel BTS literally saved them, including me. People resonate with their honest and heartfelt lyrics, which address feelings of loneliness, insecurity, and the journey to find oneself. Songs like Spring Day, Magic Shop, and Epiphany have provided comfort to listeners dealing with difficult emotions. Through their music and interviews, BTS discusses the importance of mental well-being, which is often a taboo topic in many cultures. Their openness encourages fans to reflect on their own mental health and seek help if needed. Their Love Myself campaign has given people a sense of belonging and purpose, making them feel part of a movement toward love and kindness. Seeing their impact and success, BTS felt the need to give back to ARMY for all the support. They have made significant donations over the years, both as a group and individually, supporting a variety of causes. Everyone likely remembers their $1 million donation to Black Lives Matter, which ARMY matched in just 24 hours. As part of their Love Myself campaign, BTS and their label pledged $1 million to UNICEF and donated a percentage of their album sales, merchandise, and concert proceeds. From COVID-19 relief to education causes, BTS has donated to countless initiatives. Because of them, ARMY feels inspired to help those in need as well. They are saving countless lives not just by their music, but also from their donations and charity from time to time. The legacy of BTS. They aren't just a K-pop group. They've built an empire, broken cultural boundaries, and created a movement that spans continents. From their impactful music to their advocacy for mental health, equality, and love, BTS's legacy goes far beyond just K-pop. I don't want to compare BTS with other K-pop groups, but it's important to highlight the achievements that make BTS the first and only K-pop idols to reach these milestones. They continue to break their own records, and even while serving in the military, no other K-pop group has achieved the same level of success as BTS. In fact, no one has even come close to matching half of their accomplishments. Therefore, there's no need to mention other K-pop idols here because these achievements belong solely to BTS. They are the first and only K-pop group to earn multiple #1 hits on Billboard Hot 100, first and only K-pop group to have multiple #1 albums on Billboard 200, first and only K-pop group to be nominated for a Grammy Award multiple times, first and only K-pop group to reach #1 on iTunes in over 100 countries, first and only K-pop group to surpass 1 billion streams on Spotify multiple times, first and only K-pop group to have over 100 million YouTube views in 24 hours multiple times, first and only K-pop group to sell out Wembley Stadium, 90,000 seats for 2 consecutive nights. As of 2024, BTS is the only K-pop idol group to have won awards at the American Music Awards. They have set several records at the AMAs, including Artist of the Year, Favorite Social Artist, Favorite Duo or Group Pop Rock. BTS remains the only K-pop group to have won multiple awards at the AMAs. Whether it's Billboard, the American Music Awards, or the Grammys, BTS is the first and only K-pop group to achieve these milestones. These accomplishments are just a few examples of the numerous records BTS has set. If I were to detail everything they have achieved, this video would keep getting longer with no end in sight. BTS is not just rewriting the rules of the music industry, they are also redefining what it means to be a global artist. So, what makes BTS different from other idol groups? It's not just because they come from a small company or because they write their own songs. As I mentioned earlier, many artists write their own music but haven't achieved what BTS has. It's not just one or two factors that set them apart. It's their journey, from having nothing, fighting for respect, breaking the rules, to becoming more than just a K-pop group. Everything that has happened in their lives has shaped them into BTS. No one can replace BTS, and there will never be a next BTS. Not even the entire K-pop industry can replace BTS, and this is just the beginning. No one can even imagine the impact when they will return as a group. BTS. BTS. More than music. More than K-pop. A global phenomenon.